Hello all, this is Supersubeater here, and today I have for you Bud Switch, which doesn't sound particularly that exciting, but because of that, I made for you an entire video about Bud Switches, which also doesn't sound that exciting, but, so, if you want to skip the whole video and crack on just with a tutorial about this, which is pretty simple, you can just click on this corner of the screen, and you just get it right onto, and you can just build a Bud Switch, but, if you don't want it, let's crack on, right? So, what is a BUD? Well, BUD stands for Block Update Detector, which basically does what it basically says on the tin, meaning that if you put a block near it, or break it, or even open a chest, or close a chest, or even put redstone in a radius of 2, it will send off a redstone signal, meaning that it's very useful for farms and things like that. Now, how it works is basically very simple. Now, if you power a block one above it, it shouldn't power it, and it doesn't power it. But if you cause it a block update, it just pushes. But even if you retract it, it doesn't retract because it needs, again, a block update. And it basically works in the same way in all of those. And then so yeah, also in this one. But this is basically how it works and what it is. Now, the only thing left to do is to compare my bud with an older bud, which basically is very simple. So let's crack on with that. So let's start with my first design, which isn't mine particularly, but it's Seth Bling's, and I won't basically showcase it. I included it in this just because it's kind of a flesh with a wall one. So yeah. I only have to say about this, it doesn't work with the methods we just said right there because it's not particularly the same method, because when this piston, as you can see, it isn't powered in any not one block above it and not in diagonally, meaning that it isn't really what I meant. So, and it's not super compact, and it actually includes a redstone torch and 2 pistons, which is not expensive, but it's pretty expensive for a little thing like that. So another flush with the wall that was a mouthful. Flush with the wall bud switch was actually designed a lot of time before this video is coming out. This is doesn't use any features, and it's basically super old. I mean 1.5, and it's like pretty good actually. But A, it's not so compact, and B, it uses a repeater, and a redstone block, also in this one, which is pretty expensive, but also in mine I have a redstone block, which is pretty expensive. Now, this one, the bad thing about it, it's really bulky. To put this in your machine and to make it compact is pretty hard, yeah. So basically, what I did is this, which works in almost the same way. This one basically powers one block above, meaning that basically it powers this piston, but it doesn't realize it yet. It realizes it only when you bud power it, when you cause it a block update. Now when it causes block update, the redstone block pushes, meaning that it's no longer bud powered, and it retracts. Now this one works pretty in a similar way, and yeah, just in diagonally. And it uses a slime block, meaning that the piston will retract the redstone block. And yeah. So to build it, you will need 1 sticky piston, 1 redstone block, 1 slime block, and a building block. That's it. Okay, so to build it, you just take your wall right there. Your really not pretty wall that's made of stone. No, I'm just kidding. You put the piston here, the slime block, redstone block, and then your building block right there. You're done. Yeah, because of that, I made the video pretty long. And yeah, because this is really short. So that has been it for this video, guys. Please make sure to share it, like it if you like it, and even subscribe if you want to see more content. And yeah, see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.
Yeah.